Hey, it's been a while since I stepped out, but I make sure when I do step out and come and say what's up to you guys, I come with some great knowledge and wisdom. It's been a little minute, still living life, uh, still getting through some life boundaries and obstacles that's thrown in front of your path. But hey, life is good because what I once learned is every day that you wake up is a great day because there's a lot of people in this world who can't do the same, and they will gladly exchange not waking up to being able to wake up with your problems. They'll deal with your problems proudly just to be able to wake up and live life. So be thankful, ladies and gentlemen, that you're able to wake up and live life because every day someone is not able to live life anymore. And I'd like to start off this video by uh, giving a rest in peace and a shout out to Doug Prather. Doug was a general manager at a restaurant that I worked at called McCormick and Smith's. Um, Years ago, when I first came home from prison, it was one of my second jobs outside of the funeral home. When I got fired from the funeral home, my first job, McCormick and Smith's, was my job. I washed dishes there. I moved up from a dishwasher to a host, went from a host to being a cook. And Doug was the general manager. He was from Tennessee, I think. Tennessee white guy. He was transferred from there to come and build up one of the best stores in the company. Good manager, good guy. At the time, he was in his early 30s. And he done a good job running this store, man, at 33 years old, um, running the store. And I'm going to do a video on him. I just want to give him a rest in peace. And he was a good guy, gone before his time. Early 50s, he passed. And rest in peace, man. I'm gonna give you a separate video because it's a lot to talk about. But anyway, let's go with the thumbnail. What's the true definition of a friend? What's the real definition of a friend? Uh, I looked up the definition of a friend, and here's the definition of a friend: a person whom one knows and with whom one has a mutual of affection, typically exclusive of sexual or family relations. Hmm, that's the definition of a friend. But the word friend is thrown around so loosely in this day and time, mainly by women. Ladies and gentlemen, you have to be careful who you call a friend and examine the reason why they call you a friend so soon. And I think this is a woman's favorite line when dealing with men. A woman will tend to call a man a friend when they want to exclude sex from you guys' relationship. That's a boundary that a woman will put up. Oh, we're just friends. Oh, this is my friend. And let me tell you what it means when a woman is quickly to call you her friend and you just met her, but she's calling you her friend. They putting up a boundary. They putting up a brick wall. They letting you know that nothing sexual is coming out of this. I'm not going to sleep with you. I'm not going to be intimate with you, but you can still spend your resources. We can still be out and about like we're in a relationship. You can spend your money on me. You can dedicate your time to me. You can give me gifts. You can fly me out. You can do all of that. But don't ask for no sex and don't ever look for no sex because it's not going to happen. Yes. And that word is typically called friend zone. And let me give you the definition of friend zone. A situation in which a friendship exists between two people, one of whom has an unreciprocated romantic or sexual interest in the other. Yes. You see? They take the sex off the table, but they still want you to spend your time and your money on them. So I've been in several situations where people, mainly women, will call me their friend. And I always examine who called me their friend, especially women. Um, I recently had a woman who I know, she called me a friend, but she thinks she can pick up the phone and ask me for money when she needs it. And I know how to get away from people like this now. I know how to get rid of them. All you have to do, fellas, is ask them for some pussy. If a woman friends on you and they think they can pick up the phone and call you and ask you for things when they need it, just ask them for some pussy. That'll get rid of them. You'll be like, hey, I was guilty of this uh, years before I matured now into the man that I am now. Um, Doing things for people, um, spending your time, money, your resources, putting your neck on the line for people that you call a friend. I'm not doing that anymore. Someone who calls me a friend usually is people that can use you, who want to use you for some of the things that I just named. People will use you for your time. People will use you for your resources. People will use you to fight their boyfriends or baby daddies. People will use you for different things. Stop being that person who people can just use like that. And a lot of people who are quick to call you a friend, they're never going to do anything for you. It only benefits them to be a friend. Friendship means different things depending on the person. To me, friendship means something different than it may mean to another person. I don't call everyone my friend. If I consider you my friend, this means I'll jump in front of a bullet for you. That means if you're going through something in life, hey, come stay with me for a while and get your mind right. That, I mean, hell, if you need anything, 2 o'clock in the morning, you call me from jail, I'll come and bail you out. These are some of the things you do for a friend. This is what I consider a friend. But in this day and time, people call you their friend just to be able to use you. People who are quick to call you your friend, they're never going to do anything for you, because I've been in several situations where people, um, I call friends and they call me friends. I needed them and they absolutely slammed the door in my face. I don't care how long they used me. They could have used me for thousands of dollars. And I can come to them for one thing and they told me no. I've been in this situation from friends and family. So definitely be careful and analyze the people that you have around you. Some of you may have big circles of friends and associates, but it's not. You should test them sometime. Just see what they're going to say. Just test the waters. Ask them to do something for you. especially the people that you've always been doing things with, people who you can meet up with, and you're always doing something for them, whether you're always treating them to dinner, you're always doing something. Ask them for something just to test the waters, see what they're going to say. If a person gets to stumbling and fumbling, and if you're going out with a person on a regular and they never offer to pay, they're dirt bags, and you need to get away from them. You need to run. Um, it's a dirty game out here. No one cares about you. No one cares about your feelings. People are out here to get a free ride in life, and they will use you. They will jump on you like a parasite and let you guide through life, and they'll use you. You're all alone when you come into this world, unless you're a twin. When you're born, you're alone. When you die, you're in that casket by yourself. You're going into that ground by yourself. None of these, I've never seen on hundreds of funerals that I've been on, a person trying to jump in the casket and get in the ground with you. I never seen anyone that wanted to go share a prison cell with me. Be like, hey, take me to prison with them. I want to go with them. But when you're doing great things in life, when you're traveling, when you're shopping, everyone wants to go with you then. When it's beneficial to them. So be careful who you call a friend, because you can be smiling and laughing with someone who will never do anything for you. You can be smiling, laughing, and joking with a person who really don't like you. You can be sitting in front of a person that's waiting to get the most that they can out of you. They want to cash out. I had this happen to me from friends and family. I had a family member. People tend to call me a loser and a bum when they're through with me, when they use me for everything that they can. That's when they usually tell you the truth. When you finally tell them no, they'll throw a hissy fit. I had family members who I gave $500 to when they said they didn't have it. They didn't ask me for it, but I offered and gave it to them. So I tested her. I said, I need $50, man. You think I can get $50? I'll give it back to you when I get paid. Oh, I feel very uncomfortable. You asking me for money. I was just like, wow. She said it makes me feel very uncomfortable. And I just gave this person $500. 500. 500. Thanks, cuz. But when I asked her for $50, I got a big spiel. I got disrespected. And we never talked since. And that showed me. I learned this is why I'm qualified, ladies and gentlemen, to speak about the things that I speak about, because I've been through it. I'm just sharing my experiences with you. I don't think I know everything. I only speak about what I do know. I can't tell you how to perform an open heart surgery. I can't tell you how to fix an aircraft. I can't tell you how to fly an aircraft. But what I speak about is what I know about. And I know until you clean out your closet in life, man, get rid of people, till you test them, you're being used. Because it's people in your life that's just here to use you. They don't care about you. They'll laugh at your jokes. They'll agree with every situation you bring in front of them just to continue to use you. Even if they don't agree with you, they'll act like they agree with you just to continue to use you. Most of the people in your life are around you to use you. They don't care about you. And don't be that person that's old, and life has beat you up, chewed you up, and spit you out, and you're on your deathbed, man, and you finally realize this. I realized this at a great age when I'm on the second wave of my life. The first wave of my life, I made all of my mistakes. The second wave of my life is all about me. So all the leeches and parasites, I get rid of them. You're not getting nothing for free with me. So ladies, you're not gonna call me your friend and think you're gonna get the perks of a relationship. It's not gonna happen. Uh, Taking a woman out to eat, paying for a woman's vacation, giving a woman gifts. In this day and time, that's not the act of a friend. That's relationship stuff. If you do all of this for a woman who you consider your friend, what are you gonna do for your lady? I don't think a person deserves those things if they're just your friend. That's where I'm at in the second wave of my life. I'm not doing anything for you. I'm not. Um, if you're my friend, I'm going to treat you as such. If we're together, we're traveling. You're paying for your own flight. You're paying for your own hotel. You're paying for all your own stuff. This is a transactional society that we live in now. This is why dudes hang with prostitutes, because at least a man is getting something out of the deal for hanging with these prostitutes. When I travel, I see men taking prostitutes in the Louis store. They buying them nice cologne, perfume, oils, bags, because they're getting something out of a deal. So the women in this day and time, they want everything, but they won't do anything for you, not even give you sex. So they got like maybe 5 guys who they can use and get resources from and don't have to have sex with them. This is the time that we're living in now. So fellas, be careful. A person that's, if it's transactional, I'm getting something out of the deal, I don't mind treating you to a meal. I don't mind getting you some perfume if I'm getting something out of the deal. But in this day and time, these women feel they deserve these things without giving you absolutely nothing. And they'll throw a hissy fit when you tell them no. I just recently told a girl no, who I haven't talked to in years, and she's going back to her country, self-deporting, and she asked me, could I help her? And the last time I spoke to this woman, she was in a relationship and said she's um, being loyal to him. She's going to take care of him. And I was like, oh, cool. You know, she asked me for $1,500. $1,500. Who in this world, how many people in this world have a person who they can pick up the phone and call and get $1,500 from? Man, that's a very, very short list. And I just sent her the laughing emojis. And she threw a hissy fit. Now, this is a woman I used to have sex with and all this and that, but you know, it's been years. But I was just like $1,500. I was like, dude, that is crazy. That is extreme. I felt disrespected that you had the arrogance to ask me for $1,500. You had balls, lady. And because I don't have the balls to ask nobody for $1,500, because for number one reason is I know I wouldn't get it. But she thinks she deserved $1,500 from me. So I said, don't you have a man? That's your man's job to give you $1,500, not me. So then she automatically played the victim. Oh, if you want to be toxic, you don't need to talk to me anymore. And I'm saying to myself, like, bitch, what? So I didn't respond because it meant no response. She didn't get what she wanted. She threw a fit. And there was another lady who friend zoned me, who thought she can ask me for some money. Now we have a transactional relationship. Um, I paid her for her services when we do business together. This is not sexual. And she asked me for some money. So to get rid of her, I don't have to be harsh and say no anymore. I know how to get rid of them. Like I said earlier in the video, ask them for some pussy. And that's what I did. I said, hey, you're trying to be expensive. Why don't we just date so you can be taken care of? That's me telling her, hey, me giving you money and giving you gifts, that's relationship stuff. That's not what friends do. So she's like, why? Why you say that? I said, because me giving up my resources, that's something I do for my lady, not a friend. So I said, do you have a man? See, I kind of, trying to play her now because of course they're gonna say they don't have a man because it's gonna make them look stupid. No, I don't have a man. She knew where I was going with this. Because I was gonna be like, hey, you got a man and you asked another man for some money. So women are very smart and calculated. She said, oh no, I just thought I'll ask you and I'll give it right back to you. And I'm not looking for a relationship right now. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I left it at that. I didn't even respond. So I got rid of her. I didn't have to tell her no. It's reverse psychology. I asked her for a relationship. She told me no. So we don't have anything else to talk about because I'm not going to do anything for you that I will do for my woman. So that's it. I don't need to talk to you anymore. But and shout out to a special lady that I just reconnected with. And yes, she's crazy. I get on my nerves, but she got my back. She had my back. She, you know, and she came through for me several times when I needed her. I can call her a true friend. It's been people who's been in my life for over 10 years who never did anything for me. And and when I shot a test to them, they failed. So they're only around to use me. They're never going to do anything for you. So people be careful who you accept as a friend. A lot of these people who call you their friend and you call them their friend, they wouldn't buy you a cup of coffee. But shout out to the lady. I can't be mad at you. You get on my nerves, but you've proved time and time again that you down for me, that you care about me because we can be out and about. Man, she spend her money. It, it doesn't take long to analyze a person to see what their intentions are with you. If you go on 3 dates with a person and they never offer to pay, they dirtbags. They just use people and analyze their history because this is probably who they are. They use everybody that they come around. Um, this woman I'm talking about in particular, she pays for meals. She's paid for flights. She's paid for a lot of things. She gave me gifts. These are people who you need to keep in your life, not people who always gonna subtract. They're never gonna add anything to your life. They're just gonna subtract. Long as you know them, you're doing subtraction. They don't bring any value to your life. And they'll never do anything to you for you. So this is what I'm sharing with you guys. And once people see where your mind is, they see how you speak, they see you grow, they see you become wiser, they'll get away from you because they know they can't use you anymore. So When that person who's only around you to use you can't use you anymore, you have no more value to them. They're going to step away. And that's good. This is why I'm vocal and what my boundaries are now. So the people who just call me a friend just to be able to use me, you can step off because you're not going to benefit over here anymore. The free lunch is over. A lot's been going on. Um, but I enjoy life. I live a beautiful life. Uh, I've seen a lot of things. And the people that I've done the most for, man, tend to hate me the most. I'm talking about friends and family. Family who've not done anything for me, uh, they hate me the most. I've been used the most by family because you automatically think that love and loyalty is there because they're your blood. But these are the people who will use you the most. People who share some of your DNA. But I've detached myself from everyone who calls me a friend. You have to prove to me that you're a friend. A lot of people are not qualified to be my friend because, like I said, friendship means something different than it'll mean to them. I don't look at friendship as a way to use people. I'll give a friend the shirt off my back. I'll drive 1,000 miles to save a friend or help a friend. If my friend is going through something in life and having a mental breakdown, it's nothing for me to help a friend or do what I can to help my friend get through that. Friendship means different things to different people. So watch out for the people who automatically, when you first meet them, call you a friend. That means they have a boundary up, a wall up. Don't expect nothing from me, but you can do whatever for me. This is the day and time that we're living in. But yeah, let me see what's going on in these comments. Shout out to us, all my day ones who follow my videos and who get something from my words of wisdom. This is what I do it for. Man, that was crazy. Shorty asked me for $1,500. I said nobody is gonna do that for you. Nobody. I don't know who's gonna. I don't know nobody in this world that you wouldn't do that for. And I said that. I said you wouldn't give nobody $1,500. So why would you think that I'm that sweet that I'll give you $1,500? You know why? Because people know you are a kind person. People will use you for your kindness. So you have to be careful, ladies and gentlemen. People see that you're kind. Oh my gosh, they're coming for you. So you have to get rid of that type of person that's left in you. You have to throw it away. Um, Usually, a lot of people will call you their friend if they see that you're kind and generous, and they can use you and absolutely do nothing for you. But that part of me died. I'm not that person anymore. If you hold no value to me, I'm not gonna give you anything. I'm not gonna do anything for you. Like, you have no value to me. You haven't ever done anything for me. Uh, you hold no value to me, and I'm not just gonna let you latch on to me and use me. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. It's rough out here. You know how long it takes for someone to make $200, and you can go eat and drink $200 at a restaurant like it's nothing. And you know how many hours you have to work to make that money, and then a person who just using you show up and you treat them to a $200 outing, and they wouldn't even buy you Starbucks. So you have to be careful, man. That's all. Because people latch on to you because they see it's something beneficial to them. They're not going to call you a friend to have your back. They're calling you a friend so you can have their back and do things for them. Analyze everyone in your life, everyone, and shoot them a test. Test them. Ask them for something, even if you don't need it. This is how I weeded out the parasites and got rid of them. I asked them for favors. And these are people that I've been doing things for years. I'm thousands of dollars in the red. I asked them for one thing and I couldn't get it. Something small. This is how I weeded out the parasites. It's easy to get rid of them. Ask them for a favor. Tell them you need them. See what they say. And you're going to be disappointed. You might be hurt, but it's going to make you stronger. You're going to have I walk around with a bulletproof vest on now because no one is going to be able to penetrate me. If you hold no value in my life, you're not getting anything from me. I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. So I just thought I'd drop that on you guys. In closing, there's nothing wrong with being alone in this world. You were born alone. You will die alone. And what you will find out throughout your journey in life, you will struggle on your own. You will struggle alone. Because people will sit back and watch you tread water in a river and wouldn't even throw you a life raft. But if you happen to make it through, they'll stand by and say, man, I knew you can do it. To justify them not helping. And then they'll still rely on you to do things for them. Fellas, don't be upset being friend zoned out here. These women want something for nothing. Just like they call you their friend, they got 5, 10 other guys they calling a friend whom they all feel they can use. Don't ever accept being friend zone. I don't want no one calling me their friend and you never treated me like a friend. It offends me now. And I'm going to ask them, why do you call me a friend? What does friendship mean to you? This is something you need to ask a person. What does friendship mean to you? Before you consider them a friend, before you let them consider you a friend, ask them what friendship means to them. What would you do for a friend? What would you not do for a friend? And 9 times out of 10, that'll be the last time you hear from that person. Because they're not going to tell you what they consider you a friend for. But that's a good question to ask someone. Papi Chulo, I'm out. I just thought I would drop this on you. And like I said, rest in peace to Doug. I'm going to do a separate video about Doug. Gone too soon. And make sure you guys cherish the people who have your back, because everyone you assume have your back, they don't. So if people showed you that they have your back, put your time and interest and finances into them, because they already proved to you that they're down for you. The person who never proved themselves, who never had your back, who never did anything for you, don't assume that they're your friend, because they're not. You have to make people prove their friendship. If they're never, I've been around people for years and I never tested their friendship. I never allowed them to prove to me that I'm their friend until after 10 years or more of being used. Then they showed me that they were never my friend. I mean nothing to them. I have no value to them to do anything for me. But they've been around me for years, sucking me dry like a vampire. And usually when you wash these people up and get rid of them, they'll call you a loser. They'll call you a bum. This is the craziest thing to me. People that I've done the most for, when it's finally over, they can't use me anymore. They'll call me a loser. They'll call me a broke bum. And I'm like, wow. Uh, I've done things for you that dudes that screwing you never done for you, but I'm a bum. I'm a brokey. But okay. But those are mistakes that I made in the first wave of my life. Uh, my second wave of my life, I'm disciplined. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're disciplined in life. I'm sharing this for educational purposes. This is for the ladies and the gentlemen. Yes, men use women too. Ladies, be careful. Don't let these dudes use you. These dudes will use you for your home. They will use you for your car. They will use you for your vagina. They will use you for anything. So I'm not beating up on the ladies. I have daughters. I'm talking to ladies too. Don't let no one use you either. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Papi Chulo, I'm out.